Hey there everyone, Hanyou here, and welcome back to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We are continuing from last time where we had that interesting dream sequence, followed by a fight with some ghouls. I'm not going to say much more than that, because spoilers. And, yeah. Continuing on. I must say, I am very impressed so far with this game. Aesthetically, it looks beautiful. The combat is very well done.
War is not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The northern realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to
sucks.
restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going.
I guess, but bodies in the trees, not pleasant sights.
Slower.
Can I talk to these people? No. I can talk to you, but no. Alright. Let's keep moving then, I guess. Since it seems they don't wish to talk with me. Yeah. This game is beautiful,
Come on now.
to say the least. Sometime later.
Help me! Help!
Whoa. Hey there, big guy. Ooh. Type of chimera? Alright. Guess it didn't want to fight. Ooh.
Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Trying to think of what that might have been. I'm usually good at this type of
Gods,
stuff.
that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it alive.
I was a small griffin.
You'd like a reward, I suppose.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes.
Yeah.
A woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But
But
There's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there. Besides,
thanks.
the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Ha!
Bad idea.
Thank you.
Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
Yeah, but considering the times we're in, even a graze can become fatal.
Greetings. Greetings.
No, nothing else? Alright. When on a road, hold X without steering to automatically follow its path. Alright. That's very convenient, actually.
So,
Can I look around while it does that? Nope.
Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountains, sure, but here, near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
Alright. Sounds fair enough. You're entering a village. Don't disturb the peace. Remember, town guards and hired watchmen won't tolerate theft, and also won't look kindly at you accosting others. Local residents often erect notice boards near settlements, such as villages and cities. These are marked on your map. Examine them to learn about contracts, work for witchers, and local happenings. Sounds good.
Whoa.
Lad went missing one day, so folk gathered a witchman that was hunting nearby. Started poking him, asking him, but he started twisting.
Whoa!
Alright.
So it worked. Set to for some drowned and sucked on it. Witcher had naught to do with it.
They're talking about witchers. Careful. Don't be rude.
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
Huh.
My arse it is.
Huh. I say leave it there.
What? Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaverlost freaks.
Don't make me punch you.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Yeah,
Folk are jumping.
kinda comes with the territory.
Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive.
He's fine.
Sends his regards.
Master Witchers. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Always appreciate some hospitality. Show me what you've
Caught
got.
behind the counter.
Alright. Player stats. Usable items, alchemy and crafting. Cannot be sold. Torch. Cannot be sold. Cannot be sold. It's a roasted chicken leg. I think I'm fine. I don't want to sell that anyway, do I? Decoy, catapult. These are cards. Huh. And then you have potions, some apples, baked apples. Yum. That sounds good. I want a baked apple now. Cow's milk, water, baked potato, bread, cheese. Nothing better than some bread and cheese. Ooh, along with some chicken? Yes. Eggs, grapes, fish. I think that says... No, plums. My apologies. Is there... Hold on.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's
Fair
been
enough.
good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
True.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
That is a shame.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
I'll be sure to remember that. Thank you.
Thanks. For everything.
Alright. Seems he's gonna go do his thing.
Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
True.
Black One's been out measuring.
Ah, that's the one I wanted. Is there any way to make the text bigger? That's not what I want. Nope, guess not. That being said, control settings, I do need to lower the sensitivity. And let's lower it on this too. Did you keep that? Yes. Alright.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Drommel.
That's much
You're
better.
dumber than a headless
Alright.
cockerel. Why are they marking out them lines, eh? Passing out their patrimony.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Really? We'll make use of the oxy sign. Axy? Is it axy or oxy? The sign influences people's minds, causing them to act according to your will. To charm more stubborn individuals who would otherwise resist during a conversation, invest in the delusion ability in the character panel. Gotcha.
Just want to talk.
You deaf, Stray? No one here'll talk to you.
If it's company you seek, stick that mangy snout of yours in a trough with the pigs.
Really?
Show that shit-eater, Micah.
Raven,
Okay.
dressed in black and white.
I
Singer,
tried
talk.
doing this the nice way.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
Which means sit down, be quiet, and enjoy your drink. Thank you. Well, hey, you know what? That's a lead.
Once more, there are 4 factions.
For what?
How about you guys?
What a waste of time. The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Funny story about that.
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
The wait, what?
Horsewoman of war. What's that about?
Folks say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
She's more fact than you realize.
War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other. Drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the
Oh,
only
certain.
Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Fair point. Alright,
Gotta
thank you.
go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
Alright, fine. You know what? Let's give it a try.
Splendid. Here's how it's done.
Gwent is an ancient dwarven card game that simulates the clash of two armies in battle. Players are generals and the cards are their forces. Alright. Choose a card to redraw. To begin, you draw 10 cards. This will be your hand for the rest of the match. You will not draw any more cards, so use them wisely. Unit card strength. This is a unit card. The number in the upper left corner indicates its strength. When placed on the battlefield, the value is added to the total strength of the player who played it. This unit's combat row icon indicates the row of the battlefield where the card can be played. Close range, ranged, or siege. So it's a siege. Alright. Some cards have special abilities. The Siege Expert's special ability is called Morale Boost, which grants +1 strength to all units in the same row. Cool. Weather cards are a type of special card. They reduce the strength of all cards of a given type on the battlefield, including your own. So, winter's bad for close range. Rain's bad for siege, and I'm guessing fog or whatever that is bad for range. At the start of each game, you can select up to 2 cards to discard and redraw. Let's skip that for now and go straight to playing. Sure, why not? Here's the battlefield. This is your side. This is your opponent's side. During each turn, a player must place 1 card on the battlefield or pass. Each deck has a leader. The leader grants you a special ability which can be used only once during a battle. Trigger the special ability at any point by pressing square. Press X to select a card from your hand and again to place it on the battlefield. My turn. Okay. Alright. Start there and let's go. Total strength. Total strength number on the left icon shows current total strength of your units. Number on the right shows the total strength for that row. Both values are updated when a card is played. At the end of a round, the player with the highest total strength wins. During your turn, you can pass by holding down triangle. Once you pass, you cannot play any more cards during that round. Your opponent can continue playing cards until he or she passes as well. You should pass when you are confident you can win with the units you already have in play, or let your opponent win and save your cards for the next round. End of round. A round ends once both players have passed. The players then compare the total strength of their units to determine the winner. All cards on the battlefield are discarded, and both players' total strength is reset to 0. You know, he said it'd be easy to... I mean, it doesn't sound that hard, but at the same time, it's... takes a bit more than he kind of implied, so... Alright. Fog. Siege. Rain. All right. Oh, might as well. Want a little bit of everything. Alright, I think I'm ready. The player who loses a round also loses a life gem. The game is over when player has lost both life gems. I won! Hello. Might as well. Yay, I won. Victory is mine. Each deck also features its own heroes. Heroes are high-value cards immune to the effects of special cards. That's cool. These powerful cards can turn the tide in battle. Acquire more powerful cards by completing certain quests and purchasing them from vendors. Cool.
Well, you've a knack for this game. If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
Thanks for the suggestion. Oh, this... I can see... I will definitely be getting lost in this game for days. How you doing?
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
Two schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Fine.
I'll have a drink.
I'll have a drink.
Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Well, he knows her by name. That's promising.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
Very interesting.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Well, you know my name too. You seem to have me at a loss, fine sir.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
I'll drink to that.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gone to Rodim, at your service.
Vagrant? That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
Oh, good to meet you.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
Guessed it. It's love.
I knew it at once.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Well,
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
fair enough. Thank you for the advice, and thank you
We
for
men of
the
road must stick
information.
together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble, and you'll be nearby to help.
He sure ran off pretty quickly, didn't he, though? I have a lead, if you wish to
Yes?
hear it.
What is it, Wolf?
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Do well not quite up my age. You're near a century old yourself.
I gotta love that Witcher vitality, right? Damn. Century doesn't even look, well, I'd say, aside from the white hair, I'd say more like 30s. Maybe 40s. But damn, almost a century. Been around for a while, haven't you, Geralt? If I had to guess, you'd probably have at least another century in you, judging by your physique.
Half a year since we hunted down that fiend in
And
Varun.
yeah, okay, that's
Things
same
used to be
same
simple.
thing.
Used to be
Do well not.
All right.
See you later, Vesemir.
All right. I gotta stop doing that.
Something else you'll be needing.
Nilfgaardian rule to your liking?
What's there to like? 'Tis the same as any other. They tax us, requisition this or that. But they do keep the peace in the village, I'll grant 'em that.
You don't mourn to
Oh, that's good.
I mourned it round half a year back, when King Foltest was cut down. Now I just want peace.
Fair enough. It's what most people would want.
Got anything interesting under the counter?
Depends what you're after. Have a look.
All right. Let's see. Homemade pepper vodka. Huh. Oh, that's pretty cool. Chicken legs. Let's see. I think I'll grab a couple baked apples. Sure. That's actually a bit of a steal now, isn't it? Maybe some cheese. And not enough coin. Alright, I'm broke. How about some apples and some cheese?
Farewell.
Farewell. Where's the exit for this place? Alright, there we go. And what do we have here?
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Yeah, this is 3 against 1. My, you're brave.
Better round up someone else to help. 3 of you don't stand a chance against me.
Well, I could fuck you up by myself.
If I had a bag over my head and my hands tied behind... Actually, no, not even then.
Back off. I'll teach
Oh,
you
that's
Satan a
funny.
lesson. Man on freak.
Yeah, how about no? Yeah, how about no? And then, yeah, once... Okay, you little bastard. Yeah. Damn bastards. Hey, they wanted to pick a fight. Can I loot them? Wait, what?
Put the soldier's head back on. Word is they laid his corpse to rest.
Alright then. Game saves. Your game state will be automatically saved when you reach certain milestones in the story. Still, you should save your progress early and often on your own. The world is full of predators, bloodthirsty beasts, bandits, and countless other dangers. Fair point. And if you are watching this on YouTube, I will be putting in a cut here. So, until next time, have a good one. And if you enjoyed the episode, please consider leaving it a like. And don't forget to subscribe for more almost daily content.